Welcome back to JL Studios Music Theory Introduction to Triads Part 1 by joellukamasia. Now, today we're going to talk about triads, and I'll start by defining what is a triad. A triad is a combination of three notes, music notes, consisting of the root, the third, and the fifth. They are sounded or written harmonically, sounded together or written harmonically. This means that they are written vertically, one on top of the other. So the root will be down, the third in the middle, and the fifth on top. For example, if you look at the figure here on the treble clef, we have our root down here on a C, then we have our third here in the middle on E, then we have our fifth here on top on G. How did I find them? You just use the scale of C major, and you find that the root here is on 1, the root is 1. Then you go 1, 2, 3, that is a third. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 1, 2, 3, the third. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You find the fifth. So if you are creating a triad on C, on the scale of C, on the note C, it will become C to E, the third, then to G. That will be our fifth. Now, building triads. Triads can be built on any note of the scale, strokes the scale degree. That is either a major scale or a minor scale. Any note of the scale, you can build a triad from any note of the scale, depending on the scale that you're using. Now, if you're building for example, if I'm on the scale of C, if I'm on the scale of C and I want to build a triad on D, starting from D, here it will be D. D will be the root. Then 1, 2, 3, F will be the third. Then 1, 2, 3. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A will be the fifth. So you can build a triad on any note of the scale. Triads built on the scale have distinct names. For example, now triads have their names. For example, if you are the first triad will be the tonic on the first note of the scale. The first note of the scale, that is the tonic. We know it is the second one is a supertonic. The third one is the mediant. The fourth one will be the subdominant. The fifth one will be the dominant. And then we have the submediant. Then you have the leading note. Then you have the upper tonic. So triads will take those names of the degrees of the technical names of the scale. The triad will take those names and own those names as the triad's names. Now, for example, in the key of C major, C will be the tonic, D will be the supertonic, E will be the mediant, F will be the subdominant, G will be the dominant, A will be the submediant, then B will be the leading note, then C you can say the tonic or the upper tonic. So if I'm creating a triad from E, that will be the mediant triad. The mediant triad will consist of E. We will have E as the root, G as the third, and then B as the fifth. 1, 2, 3, third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth. Then the E will be the root. And remember, triads they form a chord. When you construct a triad, they make a chord. So this one will be chord 1 or triad 1, chord 2 or triad 2, chord 3 or triad 3, chord 4 or triad 4, chord 5 or triad 5, chord 6 or triad 6, chord 7 or triad 7. Now, building triads in C major. For example, if you're building a triad, now we want to build the triads from the scales, all of them from the scale of C major. So the first one will be C. So we'll start with C will be our tonic. Then 1, 2, 3. Then E will be our mediant, our third. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G will be our fifth. This triad. Now this becomes the tonic triad. Then D. From D it will be D, tonic 1, 2, 3. Then F, just count 1, 2, 3. Then F will be our what? F will be our third. Then from D, you just count again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get it is D, F, and A. D, F, A. That will be our supertonic triad. Then median triad will be E. 1, 2, 3 to G, third. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be our fifth. Then it will give us E, G, B. E, G, B. That will be our mediant triad. Subdominant triad will be F, A, C. That is 1, 2, 3, the third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth. Now G will be G 1 2 3 B to B. Then here you continue, you assume you're continuing the scale from here, from C, then C to be D. Now it will be G 2 3 B, then C to D. So you assume you're continuing C to D. So it is G A. So 1 2 3 4, then you 5, you go to D. So it will be G B D. You just apply the same principle to all of them as you are creating the triads. So remember, the triad should have a root, the third, and the fifth. Now here we have examples of triad in the scale of C major, and remember they are forming something like a scale. They're moving like a scale. So the first triad will be the tonic triad. Will have from the middle C, then E, then G. And you remember, you're just counting 1 from here. The ledger line here on the middle C. From the ledger line on the middle C. On the middle C, it's 1, then the space 2, then 3. That is our third. Then the space here is 4. Then the line here is fifth. That will be our fifth. So that's how you construct. From here, the supertonic triad on D to be D. Then here is 1. Then the line is 2. Then the space is 3. Then the line is 4. Then the space is 5. That's how we are creating them. Then the same. So you have the tonic, the root, the third, and the fifth. And remember, in the key of C, the tonic triad will be the first one on C. The one that we make on the C will be the tonic triad in C major. So this will be the supertonic triad in C major. This one will be the median triad in C major. This one will be the subdominant triad in C major. This one will be the dominant triad in C major. This one will be the submedian triad in C major. This one will be the leading note in C major. And this one will be the upper tonic triad in C major. Remember that this triad here is the supertonic triad in C major, but it can be something else in another key. Even this one is a tonic triad in C major, but in another key, it can be another triad. So you have to note the key signature. You have to note the key signature of the triad that you're constructing or they're describing. Now, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be doing another video on types of triads, that is the primary and secondary triads, in the next lesson. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe, comment, like, and leave a comment into my channel. Let's meet during the next lesson.